on the south coast of Labrador where the fair to Newfoundland crosses to pick up a skid steer that was sent on the boat and a couple other things going to Goose Bay. Hot shotting in the winter, nothing like it. In today's video, how to hot shot. Alright guys, welcome to another video. Glad to be back, glad to be making these again. Today we're going to be learning how to hot shot. So from getting the customers, picking gear up, just little tips. Something I've never done. Because to be honest, a lot of hot shots aren't actually hot shots. Hot shots are oil field, construction places. So hot shot is when the timeline is crucial, it's the most important thing. Time is money. These are the loads that hot shots are generally after. What 99% of hot shots actually are is LTL with a pickup. That's not hot shot. If you don't run hot loads for $3 or $4 a mile, things that need to be shipped yesterday, then I'm sorry, you're not a hot shot. And me, I'm no different. I don't really run hot shot. Very rarely do I run hot loads like this. This might be my fourth dedicated hot shot load. I'm not in the oil field, but then again, I've only been doing this for 3 or 4 years, but really I run LTL and I use a pickup because I like these pickups. I'm doing this because I love driving power strokes. That's basically it, just to solve that question. Put the ramp back up and gonna chain everything down, and then we gotta go pick up a couple partials. Oh yeah, another point to make, you're gonna be running in some shit weather in Labrador, hot shotting. A lot of places the oil field is in some harsh conditions, so you're not always going to get nice 50-degree weather. Unless you're in Texas, in that case, fuck you. So this is not the right way, like that's not enough. We're supposed to have 4 separate points of, I don't have that. We're going 20 minutes. I'm trying to race the storm, so I think the most dangerous thing on the go here is trying to drive in this crap. So let's put the ramp up. Sets on. Ready to roll. This is it all winter. Just crap weather, no matter what. You have to excuse my being a mess. So I am fully a mess. Yeah, hot shotting, it's not as simple as they say. There's very little actual hot shots out there. All trucks can run expedited freight. That's not a special thing. You can get a truck, run LTL, and then one day you're just gonna run expedited freight. Update on the 450, it's doing amazing. Hadn't had any issues with it yet. For anyone wondering, this is the 2020 F450 King Ranch, supplied by Olivier Ford in Montreal. Great gang, great bunch to deal with. You can get on the load boards. Here's the thing though, not many hotshot loads are on the load boards. It's a good place to start, but really on load boards you're looking for partials. Every now and then you might get a hot load, but if you're first to get it and you actually secure it and everything, then that's a bit of a unicorn thing. It doesn't happen very often, but it can. The big thing with hot loads is to have a great reputation. If you get a hot load, you got to deliver. Nothing, no ifs, ands, or buts, no excuses. You got to deliver because you want them to know that they're getting what they pay for. And you want them to know that when they need you, you're going to be able to deliver every time, no question. If you can't do that, don't bother. So yeah, you're really gonna need to work your way up. You're gonna have to get a good reputation. You're gonna need direct customers. You can't hot shot. If you wanna run expedited freight, you cannot do it on load boards. You can pick up a couple partials here and there. That's fine and dandy. If there's time, you're gonna need your direct customers, period. That's it. Not only do you need to get your direct customers, you need to keep them happy. because they are feeding your family. You might think that you're the one feeding your family, but without your customers, you are nothing. So yeah, U-ship load board's not the way to do it. It's fine. Like U-ship to me, for example, is a joke. I'll go on there every now and then when I'm headed out to the province, just to see if there's an extra couple bucks to pick up. A lot of times I just go look at the comments and the question. Quite the laugh. Anyways, once you get your load, lined up, you're gonna need the right equipment. So you're gonna need a tractor. It's fine. I don't know where the pickup truck thing came from. If anyone knows the history of hot-shotting, post it down below. You can get a pickup for cheaper than a tractor trailer. I know that, when we're talking new price anyways. So if you want to buy 3 or 4 pickups to have on hand for when they're needed, then it's cheaper than having some tractor trailers sitting. That's the only thing that could make sense to me, because you need reliable equipment, you need good stuff. So buying a crap used tractor trailer that's been run through the mill already, probably not your best bet. So you're gonna need a little collection of trucks that are ready to go at a moment's notice to do actual hot shotting. Always having something available, because if a customer calls you, they say, when can you do this? And you say next week or in 4 or 5 days, that's not hot shotting. I'm sorry, it is just not. You need to be able to say, all right, I can have it picked up at the latest day after tomorrow, depending on where it is. That's just how this industry works. Very cutthroat, so if you can't do it, then you bet your ass, your bottom dollar, your bottom ass, they will find someone else to do it in a heartbeat and not lose a minute's sleep over it. That covers equipment. You need reliable shit. That's end of story. A big thing, you're gonna have to be prepared for weather like this. You're gonna need chains, your emergency gear. You're gonna need shovels. You're gonna need to be able to get unstuck from places, whether that be mud or snow. You're usually gonna need a winch, right? One on the trailer suffices. You're gonna need good tires. The whole thing is when you're running fast, you're gonna need the right equipment to handle like the worst conditions. So no, you don't need a $200,000 rig. You don't need the top of the line truck. You don't need some crazy stuff. But what you do need is something that's dependable. So either something used that you know the history of, not too used. I mean, everything can break down, but you can't just buy some $10,000 truck and expect it to work every time. Because don't forget, when that truck gives out, it's not just letting you down, it's letting your customers and your customers' customers. All right, we're at the COVID checkpoint now. We've got our COVID pass. I have the paper.
St. Louis, are you?
Going to Goose Bay.
Goose Bay.
Yeah.
You're from St. Louis too?
Yep.
Very nice. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of annoying. They gave me this paper. I'm getting some text messages. They gave me this paper so that I wouldn't have to stop at the COVID checkpoints, because it's commercial and whatnot. I don't know if you can read it. It says exemption. I don't think it really. I still had to stop. It's annoying. The COVID checkpoints is just the funniest thing. Yeah, so when it comes to the hot shotting loads, if you want just to know what price it is, of course it depends on your running cost, but for most people, the golden rule is $3 a kilometer. If you're running hot loads and you're not getting at least $3 a kilometer, then you're doing something wrong. This is also over shorter runs, so I'd say under 1,000 miles. If you're going over 1,000 miles, then you can kind of work on the price a little bit because you're making more over a longer distance, less downtime. You're just doing steady kilometers. It affects the price a bit, but still, no matter what, you should be around $3 a kilometer, if not more. So if you can get $3 a kilometer and then pick up a couple quick partials, then you're golden. So basically what I'm doing is I got this skid steer here as my hot load. That's the main, that's the bread and butter. And then I'm going to be picking up 2 snowmobiles because we're in Labrador. We'll be picking up 2 snowmobiles, and I think we're picking up a boat as well. I'm not sure about the boat. Depends on how fast they're going to be able to load me. But generally you don't want to slow things down, especially when the weather is deteriorating and the road might close. That's right, the road might close before I even get up there. Hopefully not, but you never know. So we'll see how they're gonna load it. If they can do it quick, then I'll take it, get out of there. Big thing, gotta be fast. You can't get greedy and then end up screwing your customer. The customer relationship is way more important than an extra few $100. Yeah, so an update on the 450. this thing is running fine. The tires, I'm not going to say they look new, but they don't look worn. By now, I was getting through the 10-ply tires pretty quick on the 350. These tires, I don't know, they're perfect. And I got them underinflated a little bit, so they're wearing a bit quicker on the outsides. But traction, he needs the traction. Traction, very important. Also really enjoying the turning radius, especially with this longer wheelbase trailer. Need that turning radius, and I am enjoying it to the fullest. This thing can turn anywhere. Such an agile truck. The King Ranch, the one with the electronic assist steering, so nice, so easy to turn, such a great driving truck. Yeah, King Ranch Ultimate. Headlights are pretty good. Not good enough for me not to need a light bar, but they are pretty good. Massaging seats, if you can get it, I do recommend it. After sitting in the truck for a long time, just getting uncomfortable, being able to turn on some massaging seats, so nice. Not like the engine brake, I will say that right off the bat. The engine brake kind of sucks. It was bad enough in the 2017, and then they made it worse because it doesn't kick on right away when you change gears. It's super weird. Overall though, this truck, the quality is amazing, hasn't given me a single issue, has been a money maker, has been going hard, super comfortable, really enjoying it. Thank you to Olivia Ford for setting this up. Back into the hot-shotting crap. So basically how I do it is I advertise, use Facebook, I use a lot of word of mouth, calling, meeting people, going out to events, whatever you can to get out there and meet people, shake hands. That's what counts. People are going to want to work with someone that they can trust, that they know they can depend on. So if they meet you and you seem dependable, then it's going to be a whole lot easier to get work from them than just a phone call or them seeing an advertisement online, because basically you don't know what you're getting into. So what I usually do is, especially when running empty, I'll get a 15% deposit at least, especially when you're dealing with newer customers. Try and get a 30 to 40% deposit, just to make sure that they don't cancel on you, because a lot of hotshot loads, you don't have time to look for backhaul or haul there. You're going to be going empty, so just make sure you don't deadhead for nothing. Just get a deposit. Listen to other people as well. Just take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, because it might be good advice, it might not be good advice. I'm just saying what I do. Communication is important. Talk to your customers, talk to the seller, or the shippy, we'll call it. The shipper. Talk to the shipper. Make sure that everything is planned and is 100% solid. Like for this load here, I had to send that thing across on the boat. Like you saw, I picked it up off the boat. He said, "Yep, no problem. I'll have it put on the boat for you tomorrow." Instead of me having to go across the boat and then come back the next day. I said, "Yep, no problem. I'll get it on the boat for you tomorrow." I didn't, however, think that he still wanted me to make the reservations and set everything up. So then I was like, hang on a second, the boat's kind of messy, let's make sure that this is gonna go ahead. So I called up, gave them my credit card information, let them know what's going on. They said, yeah, should be no problem, and we're good. Sure enough, I'm able to pick it up. So make sure that you cross your T's. There's no time for mistakes. Any variables you got to plan for, got to look ahead for weather. For me, I only have one road, so if the weather's shit, that's all I can do. But in the States, that's usually several routes. So stay out of bad weather places, mountains if you can. Just keep in mind, you want to cross all your T's. Cross the T's. Okay, now once you pick up your stuff, you want to make sure you have the right equipment. So you wouldn't use little skinny ramps like car ramps to load heavy equipment. Don't do it. Tried it. Bad idea. Max ramps like I have without the hydraulics, that's silliness. Hydraulic dovetail, amazing pieces of equipment for loading crap like heavy equipment. If you're picking up a car, don't pick up a car with a flatbed with 8-foot ramps. Just no. Just don't do it. Just have the right equipment for the job site. You look professional. It's gonna, especially if it's your first time working with that customer and you're not sure, they might be a bit skittish. I mean, once they see that you can pick everything up, no problem, no sweat, no stress, gets done, they're going to see value in that. So if you can do everything easily and smoothly, then that's going to be value for them. They're going to be more likely to pay you the same or even more next time they need something done, because they know that if they just want it done, don't want to worry about it, you're the guy for the job. Or woman. Get out there and get at it, ladies. Have the right equipment, all right? Make sure you have your tie downs, chains. Always use chains when you can. Straps. Throw a few extra straps on there. Look at the books. Make sure you have it done, because nothing will delay you more than getting put out of service or stopped at the scales or on the side of the road. That is how you get delays. Don't do it. Make sure everything is legal and you have enough tie downs, because you will. And I promise you this, you will get inspected, you will get pulled over, you will get checked, and you will get fined and put out of service if they see any reason to. They have a job to do. That's their literal one job, is to put dangerous trucks out of service. Make sure that either you have a damn good plan for getting around them, or you're just legal and doing everything by the book. Which is what I would recommend, unfortunately. It's not as fun, but it's just a way to go. So yeah, so when you get on the road, the big thing for me anyways is you are in a hurry, everyone's in a hurry, but you take your time. You take the time you need to do the job safely. If you can't see, slow the hell down. If it's snowing like crazy, slow the hell down. Get off the highway, pick a different highway. It's not worth ending up in a pileup. If you're not 100% sure that you can do the drive safely, don't do it. Speaking about doing the drive safely, we're going up a steep snowy hill here. This is going to be an interesting drive because the whole drive is just snow and ice. A lot of you are probably wondering too, you usually want about 25% of the weight of the load onto your truck. I put about half of it on by running it halfway up the trailer. I just want more traction, so I'm just after traction here. The more weight you put on the truck, the more traction you have. Alright, so once you safely get to your destination, now's the time for the real business end, because usually it's the shippy, the one on the receiving end, that is going to be your customer, the repeat customer, the one that's going to want to use you. If someone's selling something, a seller will usually just obey to what the buyer wants. If they want a certain person to ship their stuff, then that's it, that's all. Make sure that end customer is happy no matter what. Okay, the dealer, the shipper, they can be hard to deal with sometimes. Generally speaking, they're not the ones calling the shots. Of course, if you can get on their good side too, do it. Treat everyone as good as you can. I stopped for fuel and it started raining. The road conditions were deteriorating quick. Alright, there's one hell of a hill. Oh shit, there's someone stopped on the hill. In these parts, it's common for trucks to get stuck on hills. It happened to me before. Alright, we're gonna have to abort this one. These are some of the steepest hills in the country, and we don't have many plow trucks considering the conditions. Yeah, these roads suck. Alright, so basically I'm gonna wait here, probably back up, take another run at it. I don't know, but I'm not risking putting everything off the road. Yeah, if it wasn't for that tractor trailer, I could have made it up that no problem. Alright, this should be an interesting hill to say the least. It's the Savage 12%. Hopefully they got it plowed and got some dirt on it. I don't see that tractor stuck in front of us anymore, so... Oh, he's up there. Oh, damn. Oh, I don't know about this. This is Pinware Hill. It's the scariest hill on a good day. Maintaining speed on this hill is crucial. Alright, full power. Stopping could mean spending the night there. Alright, we are full throttle right now. We're gonna see if we can blast past him. We have to do some threading eye of the needle here. Yeah, boy! Hammered down. Okay, I'm gonna go down a gear. Oh, we're losing traction. We are losing traction. Oh, we are slipping. This is intense. It's like a camping trip. This is intense. I'm gonna avoid changing gears anymore. 450 on 19.5s, just giving her. The truck is shaking. I got a lot of tongue weight on this thing. I can't wait to show it to you guys. I've got many tons of tongue weight. So that tractor trailer stopped there on the hill pretty much. That just goes to show how intense this hill is. I don't know what kind of load that guy's got, but it must be quite a bit. It was extremely dangerous passing like that, but I didn't have a choice. I needed to carry as much speed as I could going up, and yeah, I just had to. Luckily at night, and it was a pretty soft corner, so I would have been able to see if there's anyone coming and then hit the brakes. But yeah, that had to be done. Made it. Wow. This truck, every time I give this truck a challenge, it always impresses me. Whether it's fuel economy, how far it can make it, like without much fuel, towing. Oh, this is incredible. Wow. Alright, don't mind the workout music playing in the truck. Gotta get pumped up for this load. Alright, so skidoo, that's illegal, it's hanging off. Skid steer, that's about 11,000 pounds. And the boat is looking good. They didn't make me, they wanted me to strap down a certain way. Just like that. Not a huge fan, wouldn't do it again, I don't think. But it'll be fine for this time. Not sure how many of you are into boats. I mean, everyone should be into boats. Look at this jet drive here. It's pretty cool. There's no propeller on the outboard. Yeah, this is definitely a bit more work than what I wanted to put in, but this is for the search and rescue, the volunteer search and rescue guys. So I have to be doing it. Because originally it was just supposed to be the skid steer going. So much for that. Ended up with a lot more. We got a good bit of tongue weight though. Alright, I'm gonna check all the straps and we're gonna head off. The beast. Holy shit. This thing is The most eventful part of the drive is over. I picked up another snowmobile and put it behind the boat, believe it or not. And then it was off to Goose. Goose Bay, that is. But not before pulling this poor guy out of the ditch. I don't even think you're really off the road. No, you know what? You did go off the road, but just... Okay. That's too bad. Zero knot. That's why I broke. Can't tie knots in these. Off he goes. I told him that that road is pretty snowy. He's gonna want to be careful. Well, that is a proper Danger Industries video because we are blocking off an icy highway. Woo! Off this highway before we get ran over. put off the road ourselves. Yeah, no, it's something you got to remember is that at some point you also needed help. So it goes for an important lesson in trucking, hotshotting, and life. Always be glad to help your fellow human being. Even though it's minus 20, the snow is cold, and it's 2 in the morning. And you have 3 hours of driving left. Okay. Alright, so I ended up picking up another snowmobile. We got that off. We got the machine that was on the front off. Now we're taking the boat off. Nothing to it. Now all that's left is to drop off the skid steer. Showed up. Of course, the skid steer wouldn't start. Luckily, I had my 2800 amp power pack. Got it started and delivered to another happy customer. Alright, so you made it in, got that delivered before the big snowstorm that's coming, I think tomorrow. Very tired, it's been a long haul. Pretty stressful, tough driving conditions, like all the snow. Like that guy that went off the road, he didn't go off the road for nothing. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video about hotshotting. I hope you found it helpful, informative, entertaining. Yeah. Paddle shifters with the flippy gear changers. You can get those. Email will be somewhere. Those email down below. That's it. You guys have a good day. Stay safe on the road. Shiny side up. Friggin' minus 20 bullshit.